Well, hello there, my friends, and welcome back to part 2 of Low IQ Andy Warski versus Pedo Masterson. Now, last time we were here, we were learning some very interesting things, going over this very interesting debate. We were watching Ethan Ralph deal with the fact that he's an idiot and he fucking leaked the link to his Google Hangout for this little stream debate thing. And Ethan Ralph was doing everything he can to totally own the A-Logs, totally own the big bully jerks. And aside from that, we also learned what we already know, is that Dick Masterson is a massive fucking retard who believes that free speech is absolute, even though it isn't. The Founding Fathers knew this. Aside from that, we also learned something very interesting about Dick Masterson. And that is, you could call Dick Masterson a lolly lover, a pedo defender, an overall degenerate. You can call him that. Dick Masterson will be as cool as a cucumber. But if you accuse Dick Masterson of flagging Pod Awful off of Patreon, he's gonna smirk out hard. He's gonna get redder than a fucking tomato. So before we go, just want to recap real quick. You want to call Dick Masterson a pedo defender, a lolly and Shotokan defender on Twitter. You want to fucking call him out for being friends with Digibro. He's perfectly okay with it. Go right ahead. But if you accuse Dick Masterson of flagging Pod Awful off of Patreon, he's gonna bawl like a fucking baby. So, with that out of the way, let us wrap up the Dick Masterson and Andy Warski debate.
Degenerate, like 1 in 4 kids are molested.
I'm sorry?
1 in 4 kids are molested. You think it's gonna get worse? Then that's pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, and I think that lolly is not helping. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? That's what I mean. That's my point.
All right, let me stop.
Holy shit, is it finally dawning on dads that maybe... Lolicon, Japanese animated cartoon porn depicting little girls? Is it finally dawning on him that maybe that shit's bad? And that maybe Dick Masterson shouldn't be defending this? Is it finally dawning on the big fucking moron? Maybe not, probably not, who knows?
I gotta stop it.
Go ahead.
I gotta stop it here and there because we gotta take callers and I gotta read these and I really gotta finish the next 30 minutes hopefully. Flatland Chicken Rancher says Warski the dick beater? ? Warski's quit. I don't know if he's quit whatever completely, but I know he quit watching porn. Colada Derek says Lolly is like.
Yeah, I'm gonna be the first one to say it. I do not honestly believe that Andy Warski has quit watching porn. I think that's a fucking lie. But again, that's just my opinion, even though I'm probably right on that.
True Blood for vampires, Jesus Christ. I got that because my ex used to watch True Blood all the time. My ex-girlfriend, not my ex-wife. Too many.
Got any Harry Potter metaphors in there next?
Vouchwitz.
Something Voldemort.
Vouchwitz says some things are indefensible. Brazilian says Ron Jeremy Job was fucking and he still raped. Lolly fans are, and then it says equals, it didn't say what else. Tiger King 10 says, let's go Dick, get that W. Terminal K says, imagine a Mexican talking about the founding. McCarthy was right, says the garbage pail kids weren't being fucked. Terminal K says, yeah, we use pedo like they use Nazi because it works. Seek and Destroy 99 says, Dick, are you a spokesman for NAMBLA? Mr. Bill says, free speech.
I honestly wouldn't be surprised if it actually comes up that Dick Masterson is the fucking spokesperson for NAMBLA. Like, I really wouldn't be surprised if Dick Masterson starts selling merch with fucking t-shirts that says, I heart NAMBLA. With the way he's fucking going, he probably will be the fucking spokesperson for NAMBLA pretty soon. Anyway, let's go.
Speech is a lie. Terminal cases. This country had obscenity laws until certain people subverted them. Some random guy once says masturbating to drawings of kids equals freedom. Quote Dick. Shouting at clouds says Dick has no children.
Yeah.
Disqualified to argue. I've heard that one before too. What do you say to that, Dick?
Sure. Oh, that I don't have kids?
That you don't have kids, so you don't really have any skin in the game. This is a common thing that's thrown out there, by the way.
I don't want to.
Okay. Just because you're not a parent, and just because you don't have kids, and just because you could say you can never have kids, you could still be against child porn. You could still be against lolicon or shotacon. I myself am not a parent. I am not a father. A good chunk of the people that are subscribed to me, that watch my videos, odds are they are not parents. They are not fathers. They are not mothers. Okay? But, having said that, you could still be against pedophilia. You could still be against lolicon. You could still be against shotacon. You want to know why? Because lolicon and shotacon are Japanese cartoon porn, child porn. That's all it is. Japanese cartoon child porn. Okay? And now the people like Dick Masterson are always saying, it's just drawing, so it doesn't fucking matter. Of course it fucking matters. If someone gets fucking hooked into jerking off to, shotacon and lolicon, that technically makes them a pedophile, because what's the textbook definition of pedophilia once again? Oh yeah, it's a sexual attraction to children. And if people get hooked into shotacon and lolicon, later on down the line, jerking off to cartoon pictures of little Japanese girls getting penetrated by fucking tentacle monsters, that ain't gonna be enough for them. You wanna know what's gonna happen then? I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen then. These fucking perverts, it's no longer gonna fucking get them that little dopamine rush that they had in the past. What's gonna happen is, they're gonna find a little kid and they're gonna rape it. That's what's gonna fucking happen. So, if you actually give a shit about humanity, if you actually give a shit about the future generations, the people that are actually gonna be running this shit once we're old and dead, then you should be against fucking lolicon and pedophilia. Even if you're not a parent. If you're actually a decent human being, and actually give a shit about this fucking species, you actually give a shit about humanity, you should be against fucking pedophilia and this shit, regardless if you have kids or not.
Talk about children's skin, to be honest.
All right, fair enough.
We are. No, I mean, okay. There is no worse power than government tyranny. Like the government has killed more people than anything else in human history. It's something we should be a lot more worried about than the effect of drawings, and the effect of drawn pornography has on the mind of a nation that's already sick with pornography and abuse. This is like polishing the rail on the Titanic to me.
Well,
even if it's true.
No, I don't have this stat, but I'd wager that I would say that 100% of people who have molested kids or molest kids also sexualize children.
Wait, what? You mean
I would
drawings
say-
or actual children?
I would say that anyone who has molested a kid looks at that situation and at drawings or real CP as sexualizing children.
There's no way it's 100%. I mean, there's no way that 100% of people who molest kids are pedophiles. I know that for a fact. Yeah, because they're...
What? Hold up. Okay. 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 Let's stop the bus for just a fucking moment. And let's just dive into that statement for a moment. If you fuck kids, there can be times where someone fucks kids and isn't considered a pedophile or doesn't consider themselves a pedo? What the fuck? Dick. Mr. Herrera. Sir. Do you have any idea what the textbook definition for pedophilia is? Do you? Have you read a dictionary before? It's not that hard. You could just Google it. Pedophilia is the sexual attraction to children. If you molest a child, you are sexually attracted to that child. Who fucks? Can anyone name one instance where someone raped a kid and where the perpetrator of said crime was not sexually attracted to that kid or to any kid in general? Can anyone name one instance where that is the case? Could you take a long look at these fucking, pedos? These well-known pedos like fucking John Wayne Gacy, Nick Bates, Michael Jackson, Jeffrey Epstein, all these people. These people have fucked kids because they were attracted to kids. All these fucking pedos that you hear about all the time. Fucking Jared Fogle from Subway. Granted, he didn't fuck a kid, at least to my knowledge, but he still had child porn on his fucking computers. So ergo, Jared Fogle was sexually attracted to children. Honestly though, Dick. Honestly though. Can you honestly find one fucking instance where someone raped a kid, where said perpetrator of said crime was not sexually attracted to the kid? Because what's the point of you raping a kid if you're not sexually attracted to said kid? It's like when people rape women. A man rapes a woman or a man rapes a man because said man is sexually attracted to said woman or said man. No one decides to rape someone, whether they be a man, a woman, a kid, a toaster, a fucking eggplant, a dog, if they're not sexually attracted to it. That does not make sense. Only a fucking imbecile would have to believe in that shit. A fucking retard would have to believe that shit. You know what? No, not even retards would believe that shit. Because even retards, like Andy Warski here, think it's fucking ridiculous. Seriously though, if any of you guys can think of one instance where someone molested a kid, where said perpetrator of the crime was not sexually attracted to said kid, please leave a link to that fucking story in the comments below, because I sure as shit would love to learn more about this fucking audacious claim that Dick Masterson is making. But anyway, enough rambling. Let's continue.
A lot of it's not sexual attraction; it's just power. Like there is a tremendous amount of sickness in the people who do it. I know for a fact that it's not 100%. So you're saying that 100% of pedophiles would get off to drawings?
No. I'm saying
yes. 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 Lolicon and Shotokan are Japanese cartoon child porn. Shotokan is Japanese cartoon child porn depicting little cartoon boys in sexual situations. Lolicon is Japanese cartoon child porn of little Japanese cartoon girls getting themselves involved in sexual situations. If you are into Lolicon or Shotokan, you are a fucking pedophile. And what's a pedophile again? Oh yeah! Someone who is sexually attracted to children. If you are sexually attracted to children, 9 times out of fucking 10, you're gonna be A-okay with fucking Shotokan or Lolicon. Why? Because Shotokan and Lolicon depict children getting themselves into sexual situations. And pedophiles love fantasizing about fucking kids or watching kids get fucked. If you can name one person, if you can name one pedophile that isn't into Shotokan or Lolicon, I would very much like to learn more about this person. I would actually like to meet. I would actually like to learn about a fucking self-confessed pedophile that doesn't like Lolicon or Shotokan.
100% of people who molested or molest also sexualize children. Like, so you're saying that a guy couldn't rape a kid and not feel it like it's a sexual thing and just a power thing?
First of all, that's not just what molesting is. There's a lot of other stuff involved, but I will tell you you could.
What is this other stuff? What is this other stuff, Dick? What is this other stuff you were talking about? If a pedophile were to fuck a kid, that individual is sexually attracted to this kid. Okay? When the Catholic priest bends an altar boy in the fucking confession table and fucking pounds his asshole till it starts bleeding, that Catholic priest was sexually attracted to this child. Nick Bates was sexually attracted to his little sister. Okay? There is no way in God's green earth someone can fuck a kid without being sexually attracted to this kid. It does not make sense.
Yeah, I'll tell you for 100% fact that it is not necessarily all of them. I mean, they're all obviously. I don't know why we have to go through this pageantry of saying that obviously sick things are sick, but for some reason when we're on microphones, everyone has to act like an idiot and say, "Oh yeah, they're obviously all sick and demented people," which we all obviously fucking know. They're all obvious.
They are sick and demented, Dick. The only reason we have to go on fucking microphones and say this shit is because dumb fucks like you are running around the internet saying otherwise. Everyone wholeheartedly agrees that pedophilia is wrong, that Lolicon and Shotokan are child porn. Meanwhile, you're on fucking Twitter. Lolicon and Shotokan are fucking CP because it's just cartoons. You know, you could be a pedophile and not be sexually attracted to children. You know, when you're fucking saying stupid shit like this on Twitter and social media as a whole, we have to get on microphones and fucking bludgeon you over the head with this shit. We have to fucking explain this to you. We have to explain to you that Lolicon and Shotokan is child porn. We have to bludgeon you over the head and explain to you that pedophilia is wrong. Because you're a fucking degenerate idiot that is making an asshole of himself.
Sick people, but I promise you that the science will back me up that they're not necessarily pedophiles. Yeah, sorry.
Very quick.
What science is there? can you think of a study off the top of your head which indicates that not all people who fuck kids are sexually attracted to kids? Can you name one study? Can you? Can anyone name one study where this is the case? Because I would very much like to go over that story. I would honestly, would love to go over scientific research which indicates that people who fuck kids are not sexually attracted to kids.
Very quick response, Warski, and then I want to read the rest of these, and we'll get in some callers. I swear to God, we'll get in callers.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Terminal cases. Father of three wouldn't let a lolicon near him. Brazilian,
I mean, don't let any of us near them. Keep your fucking kids away from me. I don't want to see them at all. If I could look at Lolly and keep every kid away from me, I'd do it in a fucking second. Stay the fuck away from me.
18 plus.
Well, you want to know something, Dax? I'll give you this. It's nice that you're being honest with us for a change.
Only the crowd knows my rules here. Brazilian says tentacle porn fans want to be fucked octopuses. I don't know how that fit in, but terminal case says symbol represents real things. Anime depicts humans. Terry J says I love Andy, but he would have won this 100% with JF. Aaron Shadow says I thought this debate was about the movie Cuties. We didn't even talk about Cuties.
Oh God!
Please
that's
don't.
A whole other.
Please
that's
don't.
a whole other.
You know what? I thought
that's
originally.
diverting. That's
originally,
diverting.
I thought we'd work that in. Then we did an hour and a half. We had at our throats for like 10 minutes, and then the Hangout link got leaked, and I'm like, anyway, we're not probably gonna get to
Yes, Ralph, it got leaked because you're a fucking idiot.
Cuties unless the caller brings it up. I shouldn't have said that, but Aaron Shadow
You
says,
need to keep doing that ad. Sorry, go ahead.
yeah, exactly.
I mean, Cuties is going to get brought up either way regardless of what happens, so...
And they got enough promo already. First Last says, bad news, now feds can't flip him on the others. We were talking about the guy who got dispatched with prejudice by police earlier in the evening, about an hour ago. The guy who killed a Patriot Prayer counter-protester, I guess, if you want to be generous. By the way, I'm not being generous towards him. I mean, if you want to call the original squad there protesters, then you would call him a counter-protester. I would tend to call them rioters, but whatever. He was there to protest the rioters. How about that? And he got shot in the head and killed by this fucking moron, who's now dead too, so good job there. Noom saying his drawings need consent. Mr. Bill says Andy is trying to...
I love how Ethan Ralph celebrates the fucking BLM soy boy communist rioter who shot that Patriot Prayer guy in the head up at Portland. I love how he wholeheartedly celebrates that guy's fucking death. Meanwhile, when it comes to fucking pedophiles that, you know, deserve to get a bullet, you know, Ethan Ralph's like, well, maybe you're going a bit too far on that. Really makes you think.
Argue for blasphemy law without God. First Last says a coordinated assassination. He was the trigger man. Colada Derek says something from Japan passed a law in USA. Whoa. Brazilian Hoo-Hoo says Japan age of consent is 13. Seek and Destroy 99 says Dick, why do you think porn should not be illegal?
Why do I think it should not be illegal?
Yeah.
Recording consenting adults doing something and giving it to other people who want that material. I mean, that this is to making that illegal would be a violation of everything this country stands for. I don't even understand the question.
All right.
Yeah.
The government should not censor anyone. They have no right to do that.
I'll agree with Dick on that. I don't think it should be illegal. However, I do think that porn is harmful, and people should read all the studies and look into it because it's not good for you.
Hey, Andy, let me ask you something. Do you think McDonald's is more harmful than pornography? Or less? More or less? How would you rank?
Every single vice known to mankind, whether it be drugs, alcohol, fast food, pornography, video games, the internet, anything we find entertaining or fun or enjoyable can be an addiction if you don't take it into moderation. Okay, just look at Ethan Ralph. Just look at Ethan Ralph here. This is a motherfucker who enjoys food and alcohol. Now everyone that watches this audience enjoys food. I sure shit do. And everyone enjoys alcohol. I know I do. But it could be fun and it could be fantastic in moderations. But if you let it consume you, if you take too much, if you take a whole lot of it, if you're constantly consuming alcohol or constantly stuffing your fat face like Ethan Ralph does, it could be a problem. Should porn be illegalized? No. But do people make a good point when they say that it's really easy to get addicted to? Yes. So, should we illegalize porn? No. But should we consume pornography in moderation? Yes.
Does.
I mean, they're both bad for different aspects of your life. Where McDonald's would be, I mean, although there is some mental things with eating fast food with a lot of sugar, it's obviously bad for your diet. It's unhealthy for you. Pornography is bad mentally. Again, though, if you're eating a Big Mac once in a while, you're driving, you stop for a Big Mac, I don't see a big deal with that. However, if you're eating it every single day, there is now like a risk for heart disease.
Exactly. If you eat a Big Mac every once in a while, if you eat fast food in moderation, and if you drink alcohol every once in a while, or moderately, if you consume porn every once in a while or moderately, that's perfectly fine. That's perfectly okay. No doubt everyone that fucking watches, my videos, eats fast food every once in a while, or drinks alcohol every once in a while, or watches porn every once in a while. Stuff like that in moderation is perfectly okay. But if you're like Ethan Ralph, who is always stuffing his fat fucking face with cheeseburgers and booze, or if you're like Dick Masterson, you're constantly beating your little baby carrot to fucking furry porn or whatever on every single fucking hour, then there's something wrong with you.
You could become overweight, unhealthy, all that stuff. So yeah.
I'm just curious.
Let's see. Colada Derek says, I'm not going from science, I'm going from emotion. Quote, some random guy once says, what's Dick and Andy's take on Netflix Cutie Show? We'll get into that with the callers. We'll get into that with the callers, so we'll never finish. Red Rambo says, fuck you, Dick. Kyle's a hero, you piece of shit. Oh, God. Oh, no.
He'll stance on that, too, Dick.
He'll make a great soldier in a year. Send him to Afghanistan. He can be a hero over there. Poor kid never got to grow up.
Man, you know what? That's a whole show right there, that conversation.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. Like, take everything we just had and the time that we spent on that and think about it being that. Like, that's literally how long, and then some. Some random guy says, if you masturbate to cartoons of gay sex, are you gay? We'll just let that float. Terminal K says, those in power...
Yes, if you masturbate to cartoon depictions of men having sex with other men, you are gay. No questioning it.
Those in power will keep...
Are they lesbians?
Those in power will keep using that gun anyways, according to Terminal Case. Then he says free speech isn't real, and he also said American is an ethnicity, not an ideology. Arcade Outpost says tone shift. Vinny Lanciotti says libertarians equal perverts. Mr. Bill says haha, Dick admits free speech is manufactured, haha. First Last says wrong. First Amendment is government. Free speech is in general. Kiosk Man says Andy just won. Dick the blunt BTFO'd. Yeah, anyway, I've told my thoughts on that. I'm supposed to have my moderator hat on, so I'm not supposed to say all that shit. But anyway, Brazilian.
Yeah, what a great job you've been doing moderating this shit show so far, Ethan. What a great job you have been doing.
Says Dick never told people to do it. That's true, he didn't. Cartman says yelling doesn't make you right. Andy wins. K-Hole says Andy, I love you, but you fucked up. Please stop. I love how those are back to back.
How did Andy fuck up? How? I've been seeing a lot of people saying Andy Warski fucked up, that Andy Warski's been losing to Dick Masterson this whole fucking time. How has Andy Warski been losing? What have I been missing here? How? How is it fucking possible? How do you lose to a debate on pedophilia if you're anti-pedophilia? How? This entire time that I have been watching this fucking thing, from part 1 to now, Andy Warski has been doing good. I think Andy Warski's been fucking winning. Anyone would have a brain cell would understand that Andy Warski was winning this whole fucking time. I don't understand this. How the fuck was Andy Warski losing? If there's anyone who was losing, it was fucking Dick Masterson. Why? Because the Canadian cokehead Andy Warski here has been blowing Dick Masterson the fuck out of the water this entire time. How? Again, what am I missing here? How was Andy Warski losing this fucking debate? What did Andy Warski do to lose this fucking debate? Can anyone explain to me? I haven't noticed Andy Warski losing. If anything, it's the opposite. It's been Dick who's been losing this whole time. Seriously though, if anyone can fucking point out how Andy Warski lost this fucking debate here, I would very much like to know.
Bear Times says, you know what? That says all you need to know about the Killstream audience. Bear Times.
I mean,
the duality of man. Yeah, go ahead.
That no, like winning a debate is just whatever you thought before the debate is what you thought after. Is that we're all clear on
you
that?
You know what?
Right?
I was talking to a family member and I told him about the debate that we had on. It was actually on atheism, and Orthodox earlier in the show. And the person goes, why are you even having that debate? It's not, nobody's going to convince each other. And I said, well, nobody ever can convince each other. What do you mean?
Have you ever
seen a presidential debate where the other one just goes, you know what? You're right. I'll vote for you now. Like, that never fucking happens.
You brought this up.
Nailed it.
Last night on my show, I took some callers after my show. And that was my main point where I'm like, look, I'm not going in to change Dick's mind or change the world or whatever. I'm going to state my opinion. I'm going to try to be as cohesive as possible. I'm sure he will too. And we're going to...
Yeah, he was very cohesive until you brought up the pod awful thing. Then he started spurging out.
Walk away to either agree to disagree or agree to think what you said is disgusting, either or. All
right,
right?
Let's keep going. I'm about to speed run these. Go ahead, real quick.
Sure, yeah.
I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, that's it.
I know the callers are furious right now. Bear Time says, free speech is just government. He supports Facebook and TW bans. Question. I don't assume that he does. But Brazilian Ho says, Andy got it all wrong. Jesse said that on his own show.
Me and Dick talked about it. I want to apologize from what I've heard and seen. The snippets, that's what I thought. I'll have to look deeper into that. I didn't mean to bring that up.
I'm sorry, Andy. I said a lot of mean things in a row.
I haven't done coke in a year and a half, by the way.
I was yelling at my mother. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I'm sorry, too.
It's nonstop. It's nonstop accusations online, and I never care. But then when it comes from you, I'm like, come.
Okay, I'm going to repeat myself once again. If you want to call Dick Masterson a fucking pedo defender or a lolicon defender, if you want to call him out for his association with Digibro, he's perfectly okay with it. He'll be cool as a cucumber if you fucking accuse him of defending lolicon and shit. But if you accuse him of flagging Pod Awful off of Patreon, he's gonna have one hell of a fucking meltdown. He's gonna make kids that throw temper tantrums at the mall during Christmas time because they didn't get the fucking toy that they wanted. He's gonna blow those fucking guys out of the water with the amount of spurging he does. So remember, you call Dick Masterson a pedo defender and a lolicon defender, he's perfectly okay with it. If you accuse Dick Masterson of false flagging Pod Awful off of Patreon, he's gonna start spurging.
Come on, man.
I have people who DM me like lies or like try to push false narratives on stuff or exaggerations. Yeah. So I understand, and that's why behind the scenes I apologize for.
Of course,
I apologize too.
I appreciate hearing that too, because obviously I'm uncomfortable when that part of it happened. I was like, oh my god, no, this is not. But it's good for entertainment. But I like both you guys, friends with both you guys. So I was hoping that would.
Andy, I'm gonna draw you some lolly right now just to make up for it. I'm gonna draw you real nice.
I don't drink off the port anymore. I don't have to move in here anymore.
Kalana Derek says, Andy.
I think Dick Masterson just found a new business venture to get into once his fucking show on his Patreon inevitably die.
Monetizes hate against pedos. Well, we all do that. Wolfen says libertarianism equals I don't care, just don't fuck with my shit. I think that does.
That's pretty much it. That's pretty much it. That's virtually libertarianism in a nutshell. You want to fuck kids? You want to fuck dogs? You want to fuck kids and dogs at the same time? You want to be a massive fucking degenerate? Go right ahead, homie. Just don't fuck with me and my shit. That's libertarianism in the fucking nutshell. You can be the biggest fucking degenerate you could possibly be. Just don't fuck with me, and we're gonna be a-okay. Okay.
Pretty much. Noom Sand says, donate $3, Andy. Kiosk Man says, Dick is a typical Cali degenerate coon brain. Jeb Bush 2020 says, when is Dick? I'm not reading that, but thank you. Cameron OK says, it's not effective.
Why won't you read it, Ralph? Why won't you read it? What are you afraid of? These people sent you super chats. You're supposed to read them. Why won't you fucking read them, Ethan? What are you afraid of? What are you afraid of, Ethan? What were you just afraid of? What were you not going to say? What were you not going to read? This person gave you money to read out their little chat live on the air. Why won't you fucking read it, Ethan? Why won't you fucking read it? Just comes to show you how much Ethan Oliver Ralph really cares about his fucking fans. You could send him a $20 super chat, and he won't even read it.
Call racist? Similarly, it is effective to stoke rage at pedophiles. Oh, wait, he says, is it not effective to call racist? Similarly, is it effective to stoke rage at pedophiles? Well, I think what he's saying is, yeah, I mean, I think all of us would agree it can be effective to call somebody a racist, but are they always a racist? I mean, you can use a lot of false things and aren't. Anyway.
Does it stop racism or does it hurt that person?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, Space Cowboy 14 says, this is insane. Dick, you're defending Lolly like it's the last hill, whatever. You know what they say. Terminal K says, I already read that. Nightwave Radio says, sounds like drunks in a bar screaming about sports.
Imagine at an actual bar yelling about Lolly. I would be like, what the fuck are they
This is like the future, man.
If fucking Dick Masterson was at a bar yelling about why lolicon and pedophilia was a-okay, he'd be leaving that fucking bar in a body bag. I guarantee it.
Now that there's no sports and everyone's locked down, it's just screaming about child porn.
Instead of yelling about the Lakers and the Rockets series, we're on here yelling about lolicon.
Yeah, man.
Oh, God. But sports ball is the true degeneracy, of course.
Yeah, that's virtually internet blood sports in a fucking nutshell nowadays. It's just two grown-ass men screaming about whether or not child porn is a-okay or not, or why... These people are... these grown-ass men, they are in their 30s and 40s, and they are on a fucking live stream screaming and having a debate about whether or not child porn is okay or not. Fucking state of the internet, man.
Hate Farmer says, two non-whites arguing about CP? Oh, my God. Space Cowboy 14 says, Dick, just on morality, you are insane, man. Freedom should never have lolly in it. Disturbing. Terminal K says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. Proverbs 23:7. Dumpster Cassie says, Dick be like, I can just expand definition of speech. Joey Jojo Senior Junior. I like the Fruit Bowl layout, Killstream Gang. I liked it too until it leaked the link, but whatever. Wolfen says, Dick, too much of anything is bad except whiskey. Mr. Bill says, all porn should be illegal. Free speech is...
No, whiskey could just be as bad for your health if you don't take control of it, or if you don't drink it in moderation. Just look at fucking Porky Pig over here.
Lie. Pinky Culture says, rape porn involves adults. Lolly sexualizes kids. Inverse Al says, Andy's a coked out moron, self-professed alcoholic. Quote.
Used to be.
Quality Banana says,
Andy Warski may be a coked out moron, but he still makes good points when it comes to fucking CP. You know, he still makes good points when it comes to fucking lolicon and this shit. You know, in the grand scheme of things, when it comes to this whole lolicon debate, Andy Warski is fucking smarter than Dick Masterson. And those are words I thought I would never fucking say up until this point.
How far back are we? Jesus Christ! Okay, you know what? I'm gonna have to catch back up. I will read every one, I swear. But we have to take callers, or
I highly doubt he will.
we never will. I literally know how it goes. Geeky, lightning round. Needless to say, go ahead.
Hey guys, doing?
I'm doing
What's up,
great.
man?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
I guess my question would be, what do you think people under 18 should be watching porn?
Dude.
Like, I guess on both sides. What do you think of that? Like a guy who watched porn in his teenage years, or
I watched porn when I was a teenager. There's no doubt about that.
I'm sure you did, Ethan.
Yeah, me too. I would try to stop it with
Yeah.
Net Nanny, but these motherfuckers are home all day. What are you going to do?
So there's two parts of me. My, grown-up part would say, no, teenagers, of course, shouldn't be watching porn. And then there's that other part of me, that teenage Ralph, who says, no, what are you talking about? No, of course they should be watching.
I wonder what sort of pornography Ethan Ralph was watching when he was a kid. Was it gay porn? I think it was. I think it was gay porn. That may explain a lot, actually.
Once again, the one who did every little thing he could to get around the age verification and all that shit. But yeah, I mean, in theory, for sure, I agree that teenagers should not be.
You got to sit them down and watch it with them. Make sure they're watching
No,
the right
God.
He jerked
Like a
off his
joint.
dad.
See, it's shit like this, which is why I would never encourage anyone to hire Dax Herrera as a babysitter. Because odds are, if you actually drop your kid to be watched by Dick Masterson as his Barbie dream mansion, that little kid's gonna need a lot of fucking therapy after he gets out of that fucking house. Might also need to apply some cream to his butthole, just in case, Dick decides to have a little, some fun with the kid, too.
You know, you got to have a beer with them here. I don't want you to experience this with the wrong people.
I agree, though. Yes, teenagers should not be. Adults should be the only ones enjoying porn. Yeah, I agree. You know what's funny? I saw a comment the other night. This reminded me of this. Rex Jones was on the show, son of Alex Jones. And somebody said, oh, my God, he's smoking a vape, and he admitted to smoking a vape and since he was in the 7th grade. I don't give a fuck what he smokes. I really don't. I don't give a shit. Rex Jones could be smoking crack, and he joked about smoking crack on the stream, and I don't give a fuck. That's his daddy's problem. That's his family's problem, and I don't give a fuck. Yeah, that's my view. If you really think I smoked cigarettes in the 7th grade, you think I give a fuck about somebody smoking a vape? Are you fucking kidding me right now?
I'm sure you'll give a shit about kids smoking a vape when you inevitably have kids. Assuming, of course, Faith doesn't do the, the good thing, the right thing, and abort that kid.
Oh, I don't give a
If
fuck.
you found out if Rex was serious about smoking crack, would you tell him that that's really bad for him?
I would say don't smoke crack, Rex, but I'm not going to go fly down to Austin and take it away from him. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But yeah,
Would you look at Lolly to stop him?
But yeah, if I thought he was seriously smoking crack, I'd say, hey, Rex, that's probably not a good idea. Maybe don't smoke crack. But, that would be the end of my involvement there. I wouldn't. Anyway, I just thought that was hilarious that somebody thought that I would give a single fuck about some kid vaping or smoking cigarettes or smoking weed. No, I don't care at all.
What if it was your own kid, Ethan? What if you caught your kid smoking weed? Or vaping? Or smoking crack? Would you give a shit about it then? Or no? You could say you don't give a shit about kids smoking weed or crack or vaping until you have a kid yourself. Assuming you even have a kid, that is. I'm hoping that never happens. I'm hoping if Faith does indeed, get pregnant, she does the most reasonable thing and fucking abort that kid ASAP.
So anyway.
because it's not your kid, so why would you care,
Like
right?
what the fuck? And it wasn't. Oh my god. Anyway, it's just brain dead.
And to answer his question, I mean, I agree with Ralph that younger people, especially because their brains are still developing, it's a bad idea to watch porn. But because porn is so easily available, I mean, look at Look at everything now. Look at the amount of free porn, the OnlyFans, this, that, and sexualization of women in general is so far-reaching now that I believe young people unfortunately can't avoid it. And guys want to come, right? Especially when you're young, and
I still watch, especially when.
but watching porn is not it's not the best way to do it for your brain, and
I seriously cannot believe I have to fucking sit here and watch grown-ass men talking about whether or not it's okay to come to porn right now. It really shows you the state of the fucking internet right now. Just non-stop fucking degeneracy. There's rarely anything wholesome anymore. The only thing wholesome you got out there are just cute animal and cat, just like cute animal vids and shit like that. Just a sad day for the fucking internet. Just a sad time for the internet.
I believe that this is why the percentages of porn-induced ED has been increasing over the years. There's all these studies and stuff too. So
is that like you mentioned that before? Like porn, and you want guys' dicks working? Is that important?
I want them to be able to fuck and make babies.
Yeah.
He did the Jesse
Are you now the white Jesse Lee?
I know. I was going to say, he did Jesse Lee Peterson voice there, didn't he?
Or just be able to pleasure your lady. Because if you're jerking off fucking 2 times a day, 3 times a day, and then you're going to fuck your lady and you're going to be soft dick, then you're going to not please her. She's going to find a new dick that works.
Or you go too long and she does.
I'm sure you have experience with that, Andy. I know Ralph has.
Or you go too long.
Yeah, or you go too long, can't come, all that stuff too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, what the fuck? Airbnb. I don't even want to go into this. They sent me a message trying to, oh God, I won't even get into this. Trying to log into my account from a new device yesterday, and they want to send me all these verification codes, but they want to take 30 fucking minutes to send the codes. Okay, so whatever, that didn't work. Today I just logged in and it let me. Now I just got a text from them during the middle of my fucking job, believe it or not. Airbnb, please visit Airbnb in the next 24 hours to provide additional info to confirm your account. How about fuck yourself? I'd rather stay in a motherfucking hotel because most Airbnb suck dick anyway. Sorry.
That's how you really feel.
I'm so pissed. This fucked with me for like 30 minutes, and it was 5:30 a.m. when I was trying to log into
Is this Airbnb you went to?
This is peak first world problems right here. Ethan Ralph is legit throwing a tard fit over Airbnb, sending him a fucking email, trying to verify his fucking account so no one tries to hack into it and get his credit card info or whatever. This is peak first world problems, okay? It's kind of like the whole Dick Masterson thing. Ethan Ralph's A-okay with Dick Masterson, saying that Dick Masterson's perfectly okay with Lolly and, CP in general. But the minute Airbnb starts sending Ethan Ralph emails trying to get Fatso over here to verify his account, oh, he's fucking hooting and hollering, all this other shit.
No, it's just me trying to log into my account. Like, I haven't even used Airbnb in like 6 months. I don't even know how long. Longer than that, probably. Get out of here, Kiki. Thank you. Let's take another caller. I threw him in the off-air room, by the way. Take him out of there, Gator. Let's see. Sedan, lightning round. Please, lightning round.
Oh, hey. Andy, I gotta say, I just find... I know this is close to home for you because of when you liberated those Hasbro camps from releasing all those children they had cooped up. But I just find your take very unprincipled in relation to dicks. Like, it does kind of come down to...
How is it fucking unprincipled? Do we seriously need to have principled takes when it comes to talking about why child porn is wrong? Is this what we fucking come down to? Do we really need to be principled, civilized individuals when it comes to talking about why pedophilia is wrong? Do we?
The drawing, is it two stick figures fucking each other if you just point an arrow and say one's 12? How is that not lolly? When does it become illegal? It's like either it's all okay or it's not, and in my opinion, I don't think you should be able to draw something that suddenly becomes illegal. Like, where do you make that cutoff point? Where suddenly something's illegal?
The law thing, I wasn't bringing up the law thing. What I'm saying is, and what's different about it is when it's stick figures and a facetious joke, that's different to someone actually drawing a young girl, spread eagle, fucking some guy pounding her. It's completely different. That's supposed to titilize somebody. I think it's the intent of, you know what I mean? It's the intent of.
This sounds like Charlie Hebdo with the Muhammad cartoons. Like you're saying, we can't draw a picture of that.
At this point, I just think of two bombs.
I think sexualization of children is completely different than religion, in my opinion. So
the other point I wanted to call you out on quick was you mentioned, we shouldn't do porn. It's degenerate. It'll make you make you get addicted to that, and then you won't even go out and like try to seek out a woman or anything. Well, isn't that great? They're just gonna jerk it to lolly, and now they're not gonna seek out any children.
Oh, look at that. That's definitely, that would be the best argument. That's the best argument. 100% is. If we're trying to treat someone, I'm gonna say, I'll put it this way: if we're trying to treat someone who is a pedophile, and the way, like, remember Destiny's argument where he would be like, if a kid who had CP of them filmed, if they consented, we should give that to people like who are pedophiles to treat them instead of them seeking out, people. Other CP. Now, I would say if lolly was used in that method as a type of methadone, I would understand it more. That's the best argument.
So, if we give Lolicon or Shotacon to fucking child molesters as a way for them to tame their sexual feelings towards children, that's what's gonna make it all better? It's like giving a meth addict a lower dose of meth in a fucking brownie. You're still giving them what they want. And even if you give someone who's a confessed child molester or a fucking pedophile, Lolicon or Shotacon, even if you give them, the little drawn cartoon child porn, do you honestly think that's gonna stop them from raping a fucking kid? Do you? The only thing you're going to be doing is just increasing their addiction and increasing their sexual urges towards children. The best way to fucking deal with pedos is lock them up away somewhere where they can't be a danger to anyone, or bullets. That's it. You want to solve the fucking pedo problem? Throw them away somewhere where they won't be a danger to any children. Or fucking take them out behind the barn, Old Yeller style. That's it. Those are the only two logical, reasonable ways to deal with pedophiles. Lock them away somewhere or blow their fucking brains out.
100%.
Alright, man, take it easy. Good talking to you guys again.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Another treatment, and
it's good to hear from you, man.
And it sounds like a...
Andy, wouldn't you want lollies out loud and proud so you knew to avoid them?
Oh, yeah. No, 100%. I'm not disagreeing with that.
But wait, they're not going to do that if you say...
Well, you have to stay away from that fucker, yeah.
They're not going to do that if you make it illegal or say you're going to kill them, though. Like, do you not see that you're kind of working against your goal?
Well, I don't care.
All I'm saying is this entire debate shows why 2 bombs was not enough.
What?
Nukes?
All right, let's keep going. Thank you, caller. I already took him out. Petunia, go ahead. despicable Auburn fan. You're on the stream. Go ahead. Oh, wow. Typical Auburn fan. We can't even hear him. And those 25 national championships from Alabama. Choking them out. Go ahead.
You hear me now?
Yes.
All right, I just got to say, the only thing worse than watching Lolly is watching the Crimson Tide.
Get out of here. Fuck you. Trad Life, go ahead. Lightning round. Oh, God. You know what? At least the Auburn fan had something to say, Trad Life. Come on. I know it took 3 hours to get you on the show. Oh, why weren't you ready? It was only 380 minutes. Oh, God. All right. Let's try another one. I'm really going to try here. Omega Cruxus? I think Cruxus. Omega, go ahead.
Hey. Hi, Dick, we cool?
Yes, of course.
Excellent. That's all I wanted to get in. I gotta get away.
Good deal.
What?
Good deal. Thank you.
What the fuck was that?
Cool as can be. Let's see. Maximus the Merciful, go ahead. Lightning round.
What's going on? Hey, I was kind of a constitutional nerd in law school, and this is one of the things that comes up all the time because, I'm really reluctant on making things like this illegal or at least pushing for it. But I think there is a pretty good argument for making this illegal, and I want to ask Dick if you think there's any validity.
You think it's a pretty good argument to make Lolicon or Shotokan illegal? There is no argument. It needs to be illegal. There shouldn't be any fucking debate. There shouldn't be any form of debate. There shouldn't be any form of argument. It should be illegal. It's cartoon child porn. Regular child porn is illegal already. Okay? That's why you got people like Jared Fogle rotting away in a jail cell right now. Because he had child porn on his fucking computer. Lolicon and Shotokan are cartoon child porn. So if we're gonna be out here banning child porn, real child porn with real kids getting raped, then we should automatically be banning cartoon child porn. There is no argument, there is no debate. If we're gonna be banning if we're gonna be banning regular child porn, we need to really ban fucking cartoon child porn. Because regardless if it's animated or not, it is still child porn, and child porn is still illegal.
To the Pavlovian response to kind of conditioning yourself to look at children as a method of sexual gratification.
You're talking about, so you're saying if people will condition themselves into doing it more or to doing an act that you see as similar to the Pavlovian version? Because,
I'm saying, sorry.
Because there's two ways to take that. There's the literal way where somebody is doing an act and it makes them do more of the act, which is they just look at more drawings. But then there's a leap that you have to make that you make intuitively, and a lot of people do, where that turns into real world action. And I think this country, I hope, still protects the division between the two.
You honestly hope that the United States of America protects the division between cartoon child porn being legal and cartoon child porn not being legal? Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? If anything, the government should they should just fucking outright ban it. They should. Again, Lolicon and Shotokan is Japanese cartoon child porn. If we have regular child porn banned already, then naturally we need to ban the cartoon child porn.
Yeah, but there's actual precedent for this in something like evolutionary biology, where the same mechanism that gives you these fetishes, like if you see somebody putting on pantyhose when you're...
So it's in our evolutionary biology to fuck kids? Or be attracted to cartoon child porn? Is that what you're trying to get at?
A kid and you end up with a foot fetish or something like that.
What?
If you're looking at lolly porn...
So it's in our biology and in humanity's evolution to have foot fetishes. How does that make sense? At one point in our species' evolutionary process, did we go from not having a foot fetish to having a foot fetish? What the fuck are you on about?
Porn and stuff like that. I mean, you're conditioning yourself to children and the depiction of them. I mean, I hate to use the slippery slope argument, but I mean that's where that goes.
Well, do it with rape then. I mean, I don't think any of us men are going to like where that ends up if we're talking
absolutely.
about,
absolutely.
We're all going to be on estrogen.
I mean, the thing is, a lot of that rape fantasy stuff, a lot of that comes from women too, and there's a very real thing there. But yeah, I just want.
Where? What sane, rational thinking, normal female fantasizes about getting raped? Who? Can anyone name one non-mentally fucked up normal female that wants to get raped? I can't think of any. Can either of you who are watching this think of any woman, any sane, normal woman who wants to get raped? I guarantee you fucking can't. You can't think of anyone now, can you? What sane woman wants to get raped? Who? I would like to meet these women. I would like to meet these women so I could throw them in the mental hospital. Because it's clear that there's something wrong with them.
Your opinion on that? I wrestle with it too, and I mean, I wrestle with the idea of making it illegal.
Oh my god, I was like, you wrestle with...
No.
You're just to watch long.
No, never.
Okay.
Dude, I think it's disgusting. But as far as like my principles and making the things that I don't like illegal, I'm really reluctant to do that, or at least making an argument for it.
Sure.
But
So you're very reluctant about the United States government making rape porn illegal. Again, if rape as a whole is illegal, then why aren't we banning rape porn? How does that make sense? Rape as a whole is universally condemned, universally illegal. Now we got this fucking thing called rape porn, which is legal. If you're gonna outlaw rape, you might as well outlaw rape porn.
I also think that like if we're living in a country that's debating on whether or not lolly is okay, I think we've already lost. So I mean, I'll get out of here, let somebody else go.
Oh, we've been losing for a long time. Just look at this fucking debate. If you need any more evidence that humanity is nothing but one massive, degenerate subhuman that needs to get purged immediately, this debate right here, this is all the evidence you need. We've lost the fight a long time ago. This is why debates like this have happened.
I think that we should at least stop all the crimes that we agree on before we start debating on the new ones we want to add. Like, I don't know if we have murder quite locked up yet, or rape, or wage theft, or
well, and then Andy brought up, or at least somebody did, because that is a good argument. Like, if you want to stop pedophiles from going out there and raping kids, I mean, give them a robot that looks like a kid or something like that. Like, I get that.
Or you could put a bullet in their head. That works too.
But I don't know, man. It's a tough spot, and I don't think it's a hill to die on. I love you both, though.
All right, thank you, sir. Appreciate you calling in. That was a good call.
Gay.
Yeah. Oh my God. Viridian Cavalier, go ahead, sir.
Andy, I just got something to say. You look like Vaush and Neil Druckmann did the fusion dance.
I can't. I look like Vaush and fusion bands combined.
By the way, he's a little bit low, but he said you look like Vaush and Neil. By the way, I think he did the right thing, turned down his mic a little bit, but he turned it down a little too much.
I actually got a new microphone. 1 moment. Let's see.
Fair enough.
Yeah, he said you look like Vaush and Neil Druckmann.
You loving these callers giving their hot takes so far, guys? Because I sure as shit don't.
Okay, fair enough.
I don't know.
Not gonna disagree.
Go ahead.
Just a question to Dick, and this probably it isn't related to debate, but I know a lot of the people, at least in the
Okay, honest question, my dude. I know your fucking mic's low, but do you have throat cancer? Because it sounds like you do have throat cancer.
circle that Ralph's fans are in, they swear to God all the time say that you're one of the tribe, if you understand what I'm jabbing at.
Jewish?
Yes, they say.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay, real talk. Can you record yourself saying diabetes? That would really make me happy.
I mean, I'm not ruined by that, but
You sound fairly devastated by that.
Are you asking if I'm Jewish?
I think that's what he was asking. Yeah.
That would actually explain a lot.
Yes, no. Yes, I am Jewish. As everybody knows that the Jewish lineage goes through your mother. My mother's 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 mother. I believe, based on her surname, I believe that is a Jewish family. So yes, by our rules, I am 100% Jewish, which means I can say anything I want about our people and our culture. And actually, I am actually going to give you guys an e-bris over the internet here, so you can do it as well. Welcome to the tribe. Welcome to the tribe. That's not optional.
It feels good.
Not optional. Everyone listening is now honorarily Jewish like me. Does that answer your question?
well, technically that also hinges on the fact of
Tax saving schemes just popped into my brain on command there.
tax saving.
Good.
It's the fact that, because I actually do have a Jewish friend, and I asked him on Jewish law.
Wait, you have a Jewish friend and you're calling into the kill stream? That won't last long. No, I'm just kidding.
He's a watcher himself, so he
Go ahead. God damn it.
But the quickest explanation I can give is the only way it counts is if it's an unbroken matrilineal line. So it'd have to be several
I think Dick was
generations
pulling your leg
unbroken.
there a little bit. I'm not sure.
Yeah. I mean,
I can't be sure, but
No, if he was serious, I'd be the fuck. I'd be running. I'd be jumping out my window.
It's a Seinfeld joke, become a dentist for the joke.
I love that episode. Anti-dentite. Anyway, thank you, Iridian. Go ahead, real quick, very quickly.
The only reason I asked was because there was an Aiden Paladin video on how Dick and Maddox made the best podcast in the universe, and the joke was that you and Maddox bonded over being survivors of Armenian genocide.
Yes.
What?
My family did survive it. We were nowhere near Armenia, though.
Viridian, thank you, sir. I'm going to have to get the hook because we'll never get anybody else in here. Thank you, I appreciate it. Go ahead,
Hey, Ralph, I don't mean to.
That's fine. I just brought your co-host. I just brought your co-host on, actually.
Oh, you brought him out.
Yeah.
Kyler.
Yeah, go ahead, Kyler. We're about to lead into dlive.tv/subcultured, the Twisted Mind
tonight.
after-
We have a lot of good stuff
I am
tonight.
physically, I identify as one mentally and emotionally as well.
Wait,
but I want this motherfucker so goddamn bad.
That's mundane.
Matt's an actual lolly.
Andy Warski's chemotherapy-looking co-host literally just fucking called into the show to play a mundane Matt audio clip. Fantastic.
Con enthusiast. We should have had him on. Why didn't he come on and take up that?
He was hanging out in AnonTalk.s.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying.
That wasn't Polycon. That was.
It's not fair. We got Dick here, making the pedantic argument, the legalistic argument.
I love how people like Ethan Ralph are all hush-hush when it comes to Dick Masterson, defending lolicon and pedophilia on Twitter. Meanwhile, when this Kyler brings up Monday Matt's fucking name is, Monday Matt's a pedo, Monday Matt's did a lolly, we should have got him on. They're willing to be all hush-hush about Dick Masterson's recent pro-pedophilia tweets. Meanwhile, when it's fucking Monday Matt, they want to burn him on a cross. Just let that sink in.
Matt actually, has the shit hanging all over his room, and, like, jacking it furiously. That's the guy. We need some guy with emotion, with some skin in the game, so to speak.
I would argue that Monday Matt is the Lolicon Pepe Silva. He has like
exactly
these red threads and stuff.
Except they're all tied to his dick, and they go up into the wall. So
I think the debate was good. I just like hearing my two fathers fight like that. It made me very uncomfortable.
I was uncomfortable for about 5 minutes.
I'm sorry, Andy. I'm sorry.
We're good, man. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
We're good. Okay. All right.
I'm sorry
cool.
I'm sorry by association as well. So there you go.
Very good, Kyler. Thank you. Warski, go ahead and say your final piece here, so you can get out of here.
Guys, thank you very much. I think I made my point clear. And to the people who are, because like throughout this past week, people have been DMing me to create drama through this. I don't want to hear it. I don't give a fuck about the drama. I'm gonna have a good show now. Thank you very much, and bye everyone.
Thank you, Andy. I appreciate that, man.
Good one, Dick, man. Peace out, dude.
Yeah, you too, man. Have a good show.
Yeah, thanks.
Go ahead,
later.
Dick. You got the final word here. I know there's, you know what? Crippled Jesus didn't get in. I know he wanted to talk to Dick. So.
He did want to get in.
Yeah, and I know we didn't get Warski in, but Crippled Jesus, he's still here. Dick's still here.
My question for Warski was...
What the fuck is that? What kind of fucking voice is that? Yes, hi guys, my name is Crippled Jesus. I got a question with Masterson. Sir, have your fucking balls dropped? Are you currently taking hormones? Are you a tranny? Please explain your voice to us.
He thinks that if you look at Wowie...
Is he muted?
You might not be able to hear him. I can hear him.
Oh, you know what? Because he's in my Discord. I had him muted. Yeah, sorry. I didn't hear any of that.
Okay, go ahead.
Open.
My question for Warski is, because he thinks if you look at Wowie, you're a pedophile, and one of the...
Sir, are you currently taking a shit while you're calling into the kill stream? Are you? You sound kind of constipated, my dude. If you're constipated, I really recommend you get some more fiber in you. Maybe take some prunes. Maybe don't be taking a shit while you're calling into the kill stream.
Porns that I look at is black girl slave porn. So I was wondering
Wait, repeat that. Hold on, wait. Jesus, hold on, repeat that. Black girls what?
Black girl slave porn.
Slave.
Black girl slave porn? What the fuck is that? Is that a new genre of porn? What? Black girl slave porn? What the fuck are they on about? Is it porn where a black girl's in chains and her white master just comes on over, is like, you ain't picking that cotton real fast. I'm gonna have to punish you with my magnum dog, with my big old whip in my pants. I'm gonna have to figure out what black slave porn is. I'm probably gonna regret looking it up, but I'm gonna find out what it is. 'Cause this is new to me.
Slave.
So the black girls are the slave.
Yeah, black girl, white guy.
Man of patrician taste, I can see here. Triple G.
And I would just...
Congratulations, Crippled Jesus. You now got J. Caesar 187 interested in black slave porn.
Wondering if that makes me a slave owner.
Yes, it does.
I'm pretty pissed off that I don't have my plantation house yet. So
I think the government owes you a plantation now, Crippled Jesus.
All right, I
didn't realize. Wait, are there entire pornography houses that put this type of material out? I wasn't.
I mean, it's on Pornhub. That's why I'm so worried about Wowie getting banned, is because I know.
With a voice like that, it really doesn't surprise me that this guy would be into black slave porn.
They're coming for my porn next.
Fair point.
I thought you were gonna.
This is the only reason this fucking faggot called in. If they start banning lolly and showing a gun, Japanese cartoon child porn, are they gonna be coming after my black slave porn next? I don't want the government to be banning my black slave porn. Okay, sure. I mean, I don't give a shit about, fucking Japanese child porn. I'm perfectly okay with it. I fucking view it more times than I do. Yeah, the fucking black slave porn, but if the fucking government gets rid of the fucking Japanese cartoon child porn, are they going to be going after my porn next? I should certainly hope not, or I might cry.
You're gonna take that in the direction of I watch people fuck while they walk. Does that mean I'm gonna walk?
What?
Well,
you threw me for a curve there.
Well, foot porn is kind of that, but that's not a normal day.
Thank you, sir.
Final word, Ralph? Is that what you said?
Yeah, go ahead. Give your final word. Wait, let me look through this, actually, since you
go ahead.
Ended up...
That's the last fucking caller for the night. That's the last fucking caller for the night. I'm just calling in here because I just hope they don't fucking ban lolly porn, because if they do, they might get rid of my black slave porn, and I don't want that to happen, because if that happens, then I might have to, leave my mommy's baby to do something with my life.
And long enough for me to bother you with these questions that people sent.
Hold on. Sure.
Let me see. Some people actually said...
I'll stay as long as you want. I thought you were wrapping it up.
Well, I mean, I was, but I want to make sure that I get these questions in. Some of them were for other people, so... the Murphquake says, lolly isn't speech, it is expression. Expression is a regulated right in America based on what we find right...
No, lolly isn't lolly isn't speech, lolly isn't expression. It's degeneracy, and it needs to be purged ASAP.
And wrong. I don't know if you meant that last part, but you brought up Futurama, so you should know the difference. Dick, do you think Desmond is amazing is okay? Those who like lolly do.
I wouldn't do that to my kid, but
Yes, you would. Stop lying.
I'm not going to tell parents what to do with their fucking kid. Like, I don't think giving kids that kind of attention is good for them.
That's just
a natural folks. Like, Greta's not good. I don't think any of that shit's good.
It's not even just that they're doing it, by the way, to their own kid, which would be bad enough. It's that it's being publicized and treated as some type of, like, thing to do. That's honestly the worst part of it, in my opinion. So,
but if you're like a great piano, you're like a child prodigy at piano. What are you not supposed to do anything then? I don't know.
I mean, God damn it! Let's get out of here before it. The Murphquake says, Dick, I apologize about saying I'm now a fan of Andy. That super chat was before he made claims about something without proof. All right, we talked about all that. You're great, but still, lolly is wrong.
I got so triggered and embarrassed myself once again on the kill streak. I'm so ashamed.
You went off there. You went from 0 to 100 real quick, to use a certain phrase.
Oh man, you can't take it back. Somebody throws an accusation out, and it's there forever. It's like, man, come on!
I know.
We're talking about.
Oh, and they hit you with one.
Again. You can accuse Dick Masterson of being pro-pedophilia and pro-lolicon, and he'll be okay with it. You fucking accuse him of flagging Pod Awful off of Patreon, he's gonna throw one hell of a tart fit. So let that sink in.
It's something that, has been falsely thrown in your face. I can, I sympathize.
Yeah, you know it.
We love everybody. I love Andy Warski. He's about to go live if he's not already. I love Dick Masterson as well. Thank you, sir, for coming on the show tonight.
Guys, defending speech does not always feel good, and it's not always about end towers. Sometimes you have to defend shit you don't like, but it's worth it. That's it. See ya.
So defending Japanese cartoon child porn is worth it if it means defending free speech? Are you fucking kidding me, you idiot? Are you? You're fucking serious now. No sane, rational human being, regardless of where they fall on the political spectrum, will ever defend child porn or cartoon child porn. Because it's not free speech, it's not freedom of expression, it's degeneracy, and it needs to be purged and made illegal ASAP.
Yeah, I appreciate it very kindly. Alright, let me read through some of these. Slippery slope of degeneracy is never a fallacy. By the way, they were asking why I put the money printer goes brr on the screen. It's because they spent a lot.
Okay, and now this is the part where Porky Pig just sits on his ass and reads super chats, and I think this is where I'm going to end the video. I think Andy Warski did a pretty good job with this debate. He pretty much hammered the point home where everyone else is in agreement that child porn is wrong. I would just like to remind everyone here that regardless of what Dick Masterson, Mr. Barbie Dream Mansion says, child porn is wrong. Lolicon and Shotokan is wrong, and it shouldn't be defended. It should be purged and made illegal ASAP, and anyone that says otherwise is a fucking retard that deserves to be thrown into a special needs home. And giving a self-confessed pedophile lolly porn and Shotokan porn to jerk off to won't help. The best way to deal with these degenerate subhumans is either just throw them in a building far away where they won't be a danger to the children, or just put a fucking bullet in their head. Also, before we go, this is probably going to be the only video I release this week. I got a lot of in real life shit to be doing, so I'm not going to be around on the internet that much this week. Unfortunately, we're still going to be stuck on the Totally Not Alistair Mycroft channel. Because as you guys are well aware, I'm still banned from uploading for 2 weeks. So, yeah, that's always fun. Plus, it's only a matter of time before I get a third strike anyway. I'm gonna be trying to get into contact with someone because there's someone I know that wants to mirror some of my videos. This person actually enjoys the videos, especially the videos going over Aiden Paladin to them. So I'm gonna see if this person sometime this week can start mirroring some of the old Aiden Paladin videos that I've been making and some of the Ethan Ralph vids. So even if the Alistair Mycroft the 5th channel gets taken down, which it probably will. At least those videos will still be up for people to enjoy. But, yeah, like I said, this is probably going to be the only video I upload this week. Probably the only video I upload for a while. I've actually been doing some thinking. I know I mentioned in the last video I'm going to be going over the HK Sniper D-Day Conneaut, Ohio fiasco. But I think I'm going to save that for when I get back on the main channel. I'm not gonna do like a little reaction video to that and upload it to this channel, then only having to move that to the main channel. That's gonna be our little welcome back video for the main channel. Kind of like how the whole Aiden Paladin comic book video was. The HK Sniper shit, that's gonna be the welcome back to the main channel video I upload. So, without further that's going to be the end of this fucking video. I hope you guys very much enjoy it, and I will see you in probably by the end of this month. So until then, have a good one, guys.